So we're going to talk about different types of angles. So we have basically 4 different types of angles. One is what we call right angles. Right? And so angles that are of measure 90 degrees are called right angles. Okay, so they look something like this. If 2 rays are at right angles, then we know they're going to be perpendicular to each other. Okay, and this is going to be a measure of 90 degrees. Okay, then we have something called acute angles. So angles with measure less than 90 degrees, okay, are called acute angles. So in this case, I could have an angle of measure, say, 45 degrees. Well, that would be an acute angle because that's less than 90 degrees. Okay. Third category of angles we have are obtuse angles. So angles that are greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees are called obtuse angles. Okay, so they would look something like that. So let's say this was 135 degrees, then that would be an obtuse angle. And finally, we have something called straight angles. So angles of measure 180 degrees are called straight angles. As an example, if that's the vertex of my angle, if the opening here is 180 degrees, we call this a straight angle. Okay, so when is an angle in standard position, right? So we say that an angle is in standard position. An angle is said to be in standard position if its vertex is at the origin and its initial side is along the positive x-axis. So as an example, if this is my coordinate plane, and that's my x-axis, that's my y-axis, the vertex of the angle should be at the origin. Its initial side should be along the x-axis, all right? And the terminal side could be anywhere, all right? So that would be an angle in standard position. Or I could have an angle that opens in clockwise direction, or an angle that is negative, and that would look like something like that. Okay, so again, we notice that the vertex is at the origin. The initial side here is along the positive x-axis, and then I have an angle that opens in a clockwise direction, and so this angle is also in standard position.